Previously on the channel, we built a custom Renko trend indicator in PineScript, one that colors the chart background based on trend direction. That indicator helped make trend shifts easy to spot. Naturally, I started wondering, what if it could actually trade for me? So I asked ChatGPT to help convert it into a full trading strategy. Hi, I'm Carl. Welcome back to the Renko Trading channel, where I share experimental strategies and trading ideas for educational purposes only. None of this is financial advice, so always test and decide for yourself. Let's dive in. Before diving in, there's something important to know. TradingView warns that we can't trust backtest results when running strategies directly on TradingView's Renko charts. That's because Renko isn't tied to time. It builds bricks based only on price movement. This causes repainting, where bars shift or disappear based on future price action. So to get reliable results, I kept the Renko logic in my code, but tested it on a regular bar chart. This way, I could still simulate brick logic but in a time-sequenced environment. I started by giving ChatGPT the code from my original trend indicator, the one that colored the chart background based on trend direction, and asked it to convert it into a strategy. After it's done and applying it to the chart, I noticed a problem. Many of the trades were too short-lived. They'd trigger, then close out almost immediately. Often at a loss. Also, I noticed something concerning. The maximum drawdown was over 36%. That means you could potentially lose more than a third of your capital while holding a trade. And let's be honest, when you see your account drop that much, panic selling becomes a real risk. Drawdown isn't just a number. It's emotional pressure. But when I looked closer, I saw something promising. If some of these trades had stayed open a little longer, they could have captured major moves. So I asked ChatGPT, how can we adjust the strategy logic to hold trades longer? To follow the trend. Instead of reacting to every large price fluctuation. Before continuing, I clarified with ChatGPT what I really wanted. Ride actual trends. Avoid false signals and whipsaws. Keep drawdown lower than just buying and holding an asset. ChatGPT suggested to add an EMA condition. Something that would act as a dynamic trend filter. The EMA length is user adjustable, so I could test different values like 10, 20, and 50 to see what worked best. I also set the initial capital to $10,000. Only invest 30% of equity per trade. No pyramiding. And recalculate on every tick. And it worked. Instead of bailing out early, the strategy started riding longer legs of the trend. When I set the EMA to 50, the results were the best overall. Net profit up to 162%. Max drawdown dropped to just 16%. That's a big improvement. Not just in returns, but in risk control. And the best part? The EMA length is fully customizable. Now let's talk about buy and hold, the baseline for everything. Over the same test period, TradingView's built-in buy and hold strategy delivered a massive 1,413% return. That number looks unbeatable, and to be honest, it did outperform my strategy. But here's the thing: that 1,413% assumes 100% of capital was fully invested from day one, no risk controls, no exits. Meanwhile, my strategy uses only 30% of equity per trade. A much more conservative approach. If we normalize buy and hold to match that same 30% exposure, it would have returned around 424%, not 1,413%. So while buy and hold still outperformed, the gap isn't as wide as it seems at first glance. And my strategy did all this with dramatically lower drawdown. That matters, because reducing drawdown helps avoid panic selling and protects your capital in down markets. With everything I learned: trend logic, drawdown control, trade filtering. I decided to pull it all together and ask ChatGPT to come up with a strategy similar to buy and hold plus with crash protection. ChatGPT suggests it enters long trades when price is above the 50 EMA and the slope is positive, a sign of strength. It exits when price falls below the 200 EMA. A simple way to step aside during deeper corrections or crashes. The final version of the strategy in this episode didn't beat buy and hold, which delivered an adjusted return of 424% over the same period. But it came close, with a 195% profit and just 9% maximum drawdown. It didn't win yet. But it got close. And along the way, it delivered smoother entries, lower drawdowns, and captured major trend legs. It reflects my goals and my risk tolerance. I may not have found the perfect system, not yet. But this version already does a few things well. It holds trends, keeps drawdown low, and follows clear, testable logic. I'll keep refining it and, hopefully, share a version in a future episode that finally beats buy and hold. But the win isn't just results, it's the process. Every test, every tweak gets you closer. So keep building, keep learning, and enjoy the journey. If you found this inspiring or helpful, give it a like and subscribe. If you're interested, I've left a link to the latest Pine Script Strategy 1 used in this video. Feel free to explore it and build on it for your own ideas. That's a wrap on today's breakdown. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and hit subscribe for more Renko trading insights. Don't forget the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one.